Greetings and salutations, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well today. Well, today I've got 3 extraordinary Dogman sightings, and a lot of people have asked, do Dogman sightings happen in one particular area? And I put this upload together to show, no it doesn't. There's one in Colorado, I'm bringing you one from Brazil, and one from Manhattan, New York. Before I get into these encounters, a couple links I'd like to share. As you know, I rely on my Patreon, my PayPal, and my merch to help this channel continue to grow and go. Those links are in the description below. I also have a second channel for creepypasta, fan fiction, and scary voice acting. Stories that don't fit on this channel. That link is in the description below as well. I also started a GoFundMe page to help buy some equipment for some urbex videos, cryptid hunting videos, and ghost hunting videos. If that's anything that you're willing to help out with, that link is in the description below as well. And I've definitely taken enough of your time. Let's get on with these 3 Dogman sightings. Shall we? Today's first Dogman sighting comes to us from Colorado. When I was 13, I was getting the groceries out of my family's truck when the pigs we own started screaming, which, if you've ever heard a pig scream, was obviously not a pleasant experience. Add that it was in the middle of the night and the house was on the other side of the truck. Anyway, I jumped into the truck as my parents ran out to see what was going on, and we drove up to the pigs, and my mom turned on the brights to see what was attacking our pigs. And in the headlights, I saw something that would give me nightmares for weeks. And I'm going to describe what I saw as best as I can. It was standing upright, so it was definitely bipedal. It had very thick black fur, and I may be remembering wrong, but it might have had ears like a horse, only much bigger. When the lights shone, whatever it was looked up, stared at us, then turned around and jumped the 4.5-foot fence, which ended the notion that it was a bear because bears can't do that, without touching it, and ran off. Now, when it looked at us, I had notion I was looking at an upright wolf with huge ears, which is why I have always thought it was a werewolf. This was when I lived in Colorado near Wallensburg. I would like to hear your thoughts on what it could have been, and if I did not describe it well enough, I'm sorry. I just can't remember much as I could anymore. Our second Dogman sighting comes to us from Brazil. This is my story of my attack by a Dogman, and happened last August. It was a clear moonlit night as myself and my friend were sitting outside of my home. I live near Oros, Brazil, near a large lake. I had heard strange sounds coming from the lake valley for many nights. It reminded me of a snorting bull, but louder. There are legends of large demon dogs and stories of people who roam the night with wolf masks who steal sheep, but I never believed these tales. My friend, who lives near the valley, tends sheep, and he had lost 2 in the recent days. There was no blood found, but there were large dog tracks in the mud by the lake edge. We decided to wait out the night and search if we started to hear sounds again. The time was around 11 p.m. when we started to hear the grunts coming from below my property. It is a swampy area with a spring, and we both carried shotguns hoping to find the vermin. We both thought it was probably a wild dog or a maned wolf, though we had never seen anything over the years we had lived here. As we walked closer to the swamp, something stood up over the weeds. It was hard to see, but we both described it as a large Dogman and over 2 meters high. It stood like a man and had a wolf head and an upper body. We were both shocked at its sight. I was able to fire a shot as it ran off, but I was unsuccessful. But just a few minutes later, we heard grunts again as it became louder and closer. This creature charged on all fours out of the weeds towards me. It got very close but stopped and turned when my friend shot behind it. It was so close that he shot away so I would not be struck. It ran towards the valley. We tried to find this creature for weeks but never heard it again. Some of the local people think we witnessed a werewolf or dog man. I will never question the legends in the future. Please let me know if you have any idea what I saw. The local authorities refuse to search for it, though I feel it may have left the area. There are werewolf dogman legends throughout Brazil, but very few sightings. The most recent on record is the Fowling. São Paulo, a woman claims to have been attacked by a dog man. According to the victim's account, the creature looked like a big dog. Police are looking for a suspect that may have used a costume to attack the girl. The inhabitants of Ceaçu, Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil, have one more reason to fear Friday the 13th. Besides the bad luck and strange happenings during the day, a dog man is supposedly at large. One of the possible victims, a 20-year-old, recorded her complaint with the police. According to the police, Kelly Becker claims to have been attacked in the night of January 28th by an animal that looked like a big dog that was standing on its back feet and walked as if it were a man. She had made a sketch of the creature. According to the complainant, the creature scratched the face and arms of the victim. The police informed that Kelly underwent medical examinations and the wounds were confirmed. Officers also claim they will investigate if someone is using a werewolf dogman costume to scare people. No suspect was arrested. Today's third and final dogman sighting comes to us from Manhattan, New York. Theatergoers were walking about and enjoying the Great White Way when suddenly there were screams emanating from an alleyway just below a patrolman's position. Both patrolmen ran towards the ruckus, forcing their way through hundreds of fleeing pedestrians. As they reached an alleyway, a tall, hairy beast ran out onto Broadway and towards 40th Street. Neither patrolman could believe what they saw. An 8-foot-tall wolf with human-like arms and legs running with skill and speed down the middle of Broadway. Soon the beast was facing a New York City squad car, so it changed directions and moved back towards the patrolman. The beast was growling as it moved forward. The patrolman took positions by a newsstand, hiding and waiting for the horrible creature to move before them. Soon the beast was at the entrance of another alleyway near 42nd Street. Both patrolmen pulled their revolvers and took deadly aim. The beast quickly dropped to the gutter. Immediately, McNamara and Dobbins surrounded the body as other officers joined them. None of the public was allowed to come within 100 feet of the unknown canine. The body was quickly removed and taken to the mortuary. There you go, guys. 3 dogman encounters. Now I know what you're saying, there was 4. But that 4th one fit so well with the second, the 3rd one fit so well with the second that I had to combine the 2. They were both from Brazil, very similar areas, very close areas. The 3rd, well, me being a New Yorker, I just smell one thing: cover up. No one was allowed near the area, and it was quickly shuttled off and brought to an unknown area and examined, and who knows what they did with it. My guess is they gave it to the government. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed these 3 dogman sightings, and I am going to have a subscriber encounter to you guys tomorrow, and let me tell you, like I said yesterday, it is an amazing encounter. So with that, guys, I bid you farewell, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.